monster, demon, soul collector. So some call me, but I take only the worthy to honor the fallen. Their souls fight with me, rest within my every weapon. And the answer, I am master of the seven. Through me, pure might awakens. I will teach others the ways of the Sohei, and we will be unstoppable.
Hello everybody, Raven Knight here. The Warriors Den stream has come and gone, and now we know all that is coming in For Honor Year 8 Season 2, the Muramasa Blade, with the reveal of the Sohei hero, and so much more. As of the making of this video, my new early access video has just released, where I've shown you that I've actually gotten early access to Sohei and gotten to play around with him a great deal. I've also gotten access to the new photo mode and several other things. I really got to experience and feel out the Title Update 2 changes that are coming, and I greatly enjoyed it. I want to thank Ubisoft again for giving me the early access, and I also want to thank A Break and Run for helping me out and playing with me. It was a great experience, and I really appreciate it. Thank you, my man, and thank you, Ubisoft. Now, I still sat down with the Warriors Den and tried to, play innocent, play like I didn't know what was going on, but I still had a wonderful time with you guys. Thank you to all of you who came out to watch it with me. I really did enjoy it, and I really appreciate all of you who come out, whether you donate, whether you just thank me for doing what I do, whether you just have conversations with me. It means the world to have such a dedicated and wonderful community as you guys. Thank you so much. What I want to do today is basically summarize what they talked about in the Warriors Den so you guys know what's coming, and let you know what to expect in this title update too, because hey, I get it. Some of you may not have been able to catch the Warriors Den. Some of you caught part of it but couldn't watch the whole way through. Some of you were confused, or you watched the whole thing but just want me to summarize it for you. Well, that's what I'm here to do. So thank you guys so much. Hope you guys are excited. Let's get right into it. So first of all, the Sohei hero, what everyone's talking about. You can go watch my early access video where I talk about the big details of the hero, but what you really need to know is that they are based on warrior monks of the Heian to Sengoku period, a very long period of history that they've existed. Warrior Buddhist monks who fought and gave a lot of trouble to Nobunaga, but that's later. I'll talk about that in the Hero and History video. But this warrior monk specifically is based on Benkei, a real warrior monk from the late Heian period, who famously carried around 7 weapons on his back and was famous for fighting with these different weapons. In fact, he was made even more famous by serving under Minamoto no Yoshitsune, who defeated him on the Gojo Bridge, and after that, Benkei ended up becoming his vassal. And I believe that's what we're seeing here in this For Honor season. We're seeing that Master Katashi was based on Yoshitsune. He and Oniwaka, that's his name, Oniwaka, end up fighting on the bridge, and after the fight they have a stalemate, but Oniwaka discovers just the zen and peaceful nature of Katashi, and now he's mastered the blade through this zen nature, so he decides to adopt this himself, and he starts teaching new people to become Sohei so that they can learn the true way of mastering weapons as he has, and thus he and Katashi have become close friends and allies as they continue to defend this bridge. And I think it is a really cool idea. The lore is actually really neat. I will talk more about the lore in a separate video altogether and about my thoughts on it, but that is essentially the lore. How he plays, again, go check out my early access video, or go check out Havoc's video, John DeLiner's video, Freeze's video, A Break and Run's video. They will be able to give you even more and better, I would argue, detailed breakdowns of the hero's abilities and capabilities and advice on him than I could. But essentially what he does is he fights with a lot of heavies and lights. He has a limited combination of heavy into heavy or light into light. Each time he hits you with one of his secondary weapons, it fills a soul on that weapon until you get all 6 filled up with souls. This gives you access to a really powerful move called the 7-point strike, which does 95 damage base, and if combined with his feats, which again, check out the video to hear the full explanation on the feats, can do up to 149 damage, which is a one-shot killer on every hero in the roster, unless boosted by a shield or something like that. Point being, this guy is a beast, he is a heavy, he is a monster, and he's meant to be intimidating to all the players that face up against him. He's a lot of fun to play. I can say that from experience because I really enjoyed playing him. I had a lot of fun. It takes some time to get used to him. He's a little bit of a skill curve to master, and as I said in my early access video, I think he'll be pretty fun in duels, pretty easy to use in duels. In 4v4s, he'll be strong in the gank, but in the anti-gank, he's going to struggle because it means that if he's surrounded and overwhelmed, he's going to have trouble being aggressive, and that will hurt him in the long run. But overall, this guy is just a bruiser, and I can't wait to take him into the battlefield with you guys and have a great deal of fun. But that is Sohei. Looking forward to getting him. After Sohei, we have Photo Mode. We have Photo Mode, which is this brand new mode coming to For Honor, where if you're playing custom mode, whether you're looking at the hero rosters, whether you're playing in training, whatever be the case, you can now pause the screen and take a photo of whatever you want in the map. Now, of course, you can't do this in PvP because it's live, but I'm talking about in custom modes and stuff like that. And this camera has a lot of capability. You can go around the map and take pictures of whatever you want. You can take unique angled shots of your character. You can change the filters, the frames, put a little logo in the corner. It was really, really cool the way they implemented this and the way they made it look. This is going to be a lot of fun for me to make new thumbnails, and it'll also be useful for me whenever I'm doing, say, Executions Graded, or if I'm ever doing a map tour. I can get unique angles and pictures and shots to help make things easier for you guys to see. It's a really, really cool idea. I really like it. And can I just say this? I want to take a moment to say this. I am so grateful that For Honor has a development team that loves the game so much. Now, it seems redundant, doesn't it? But I do believe that there are a lot of development teams who work on games who just don't love the game as much as they love the money that they get from it. And I'm not saying they don't appreciate the money that comes from this game, but look at all the stuff they went into. During the Warriors Den, they spent a whole segment talking about how they meticulously worked through making unique animations and styles of fighting for this character, all the struggles and hoops they had to jump through to make this guy unique. They didn't have to do that. They could have just thrown in another hero with used movesets and just said, hey, here's your new hero, enjoy that. But they really did work hard to give us something unique, and they're working hard to give us this cool photo mode. They're even making a contest for photo mode. A contest lasting from tomorrow till I think August 8th, I believe they said. So in this period, you get to take as many photos as you want, send them into their email or to their X accounts, and let them know, hey, look at this cool photo, I'd like to submit it to the contest. And you may get free access to the hero, you may get some free steel out of the deal. It looks like a really, really cool idea. I'm going to have so much fun with this. I hope you guys are too. This is a really neat design. Again, I talk about this some in my early access video, so check that out too if you want more information. And I believe Havoc talks about it as well, so check out his video on the subject. Now, onto the other stuff that I didn't talk about in my early access video. The patch notes. So patch notes work something like this. We didn't get a lot of big changes right now, but they did talk about why they take their time with these changes. First of all, Orochi's getting a bit of a nerf. Orochi's top unblockable is going from 32 damage to 30 damage, so it doesn't do quite as much damage as it used to. Also, his side dodge lights are no longer enhanced, meaning that you cannot be blocked by it and then free flow into another attack. It means that your combo is ended after you get blocked. I think that that is a great change, and I think it was actually warranted because Orochi's just a little bit too strong. There were also a few other small changes, including one that I didn't know existed, but apparently if you did a kick, an Orochi kick into someone, and then changed targets and did a side heavy, you could still hit the person you kicked as well as the person you're aiming at, which was broken as hell, so I'm glad they fixed that. That is very helpful. So thank you for fixing that. Orochi mains everywhere are probably going to be a little pissed, but honestly, I don't think it hurts him too much. I don't think he's unviable after this. I think he'll still be fine. Lawbringer, after all this time, has finally gotten a change. It's not much, but they implied that there would be more coming. It's just some damage changes. They have increased the damage of his top heavy opener to 23 damage, up from 20. They've also changed the damage of his zone to be a little higher, and they've also made it so that his Impale move has 3 damage instead of 1. And they explained all the reasons why they changed what they did, but they also explained something else, which I really, really appreciate. They explained that while they've heard all the complaints about Lawbringer and all the complaints about Orochi and all the complaints about this, that, and the third, they don't jump on major changes right away for a very certain reason. They keep an eye on where people see the characters in their tier lists and where they feel they are. And when they make a major change to one character, over time, that changes a character's place. So Orochi right now, who many consider would be an A tier, he may drop down to a B or C tier now, and that may move someone who was previously D tier up a little bit, because now they're not so overshadowed by Orochi that they just sit at the bottom there. So they like to make these singular changes and then see what that does to the roster to see where more changes are necessary. And honestly, that's good. I think that is a much better idea. I think it's good to take careful, slow steps so that you know what needs to be changed and when. And they said with Lawbringer, they want to be very careful with how they fix Lawbringer because, and I quote, he has a unique style of fighting that we don't want to get rid of. One thing that I think I hear a lot from people who play For Honor is that all the characters are starting to look the same. And JC made a point here in the video of saying, We don't want that. We don't want all the characters to look and feel the same. We want them all to be unique in their own way. We don't want to just take away what makes Lawbringer unique and just make him like everyone else. We want to keep him unique and fun and vibrant, and I think that is very, very, very important to remember about Lawbringer. And I'm so glad that they're finally starting to fix his kit and fixing to make him look good. Right now, it's not much. It's a small potatoes compared to what I think he needs, but at least they're going in the right direction. Those are the two major changes. There are some minor changes that came along too. They've changed Warmonger's dash forward bash from, I think it was 200 something MS to 100 MS. To make it hit a little bit easier. They also changed Varangian Guard, so the Varangian Guard can now more easily get a heavy off of a wall splat. They changed Berserker so that Berserker can have it's not as hard to parry a Berserker's light out of a zone, because for a while it was so hard to do that. I never really noticed. I'm not good at light parrying anyway, so hey, take that for what it's worth. And they also changed Zhang Jun, making it easier for him to go into a Shifu stance and punish bashers. Minor things, not really a big deal, not stuff that's going to really jump out of you and change the whole game, not like Sohei and Photo Mode are going to do, but still stuff to keep in mind. Overall, it was a really cool Warriors Den. They spent a lot of time going over Sohei and about the animation that went into him and all the work that they put into it, as well as the Photo Mode. It all looks great. If I can be honest for a moment, guys, I love the direction For Honor's going. I absolutely love it. I know that there are some people who see Sohei come out and go, oh, he's OP. Oh, he's too strong. Oh, I can't get a feel for him. Okay, fair. I understand that, but I would advise patience. Yes, he's going to be a unique, new feeling hero. And yes, he's going to drive some people crazy. And then there are other people who are going to say, God, he's just so weak. I just can't use him. You're going to hear both. And I think that Sohei is going to come out and people are going to have a ball with him. Whether you think he's too strong or whether you think he's too weak, people are going to have a great time with him. I know I did. I had a lot of fun with him. I really, really enjoyed his character. I can't wait to do his Heroes in History, his Legends video, his executions graded. I really can't wait to grade these executions, guys. They look good. I'm even making a theme song for the guy. You know how I do hero theme songs? I've already got his song picked out. I had it picked out from the moment I saw him, so I'm so pumped for what's coming with this hero. I'm so pumped for what's coming with Photo Mode. Title Update 2 for this season looks phenomenal. We also have the coming of some brand new Hero Fest coming out later on. I think we've got Lawbringer, Shugoki, and I believe they said Berserker. I could be wrong about that. Don't quote me on it, because I'm going to take another look and see that I was wrong. And that's about all I have to say for you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. Again, check out my early access video for full details on Photo Mode and Sohei. Check out Havoc's video, a Break and Runs video, John the Liner's video, Freeze's video. I'm sure they're all going to have videos about this guy. Go check them out. Go give them your support. Tell them Raven sent you. I'm sure they'd appreciate it, and some of them might even say, who? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching the video and for supporting me. It means the world. You have no idea. And I will see you guys on the battlefield with Sohei. Take care.